Hey Henry, it's Chris back here again. Just wanted to provide you with a walkthrough of the latest version of the database based upon the revisions you had requested before. We'll go through this again real quickly, and I'm going to actually make all new data as we go along for you so you can see how you do this, and then you can give yourself and your guys a chance to play around with this. Let's start at the customers here. You've seen this before. Simple sort screen here to allow you to choose different locations of those customers. We're going to go ahead and create a new account. And when I do, let's see, call these guys. Call these guys Superior Food. Oops, I'm going to put this down here in the company and assign whatever account number that you want to provide these guys. All right, so we just entered a delivery address. We'll enter a bill and address also. Let's just assume that it's the same here. And actually, now I'm thinking about it, I could put a button here where you just click it and make it the same, so it copies all the information over. Let's see, call this accounts payable. All right, so we have a delivery address and billing address. I just want to point out here that if you wanted to create another delivery address, you could do so by just putting a new blank record in there. Okay, so we're good here. We'll close this. We'll remove all the filters from here, and now you see we have two locations for Superior Food Products, one in Brooklyn, one in Portland. All right. Let's go ahead and open up a customer account. So right now you notice they have nothing going on. We'll go ahead and create an item for these guys. Click on New Item. Create one for Superior Food Products. Any new item automatically defaults to revision 0. And we had all this set up like we did last time. It's going to convert automatically to inches and then provide you with a total measurement. So this changed a little bit in the colors. Right? What we're going to see here is if we have 6 colors, if we don't have the process colors, this is going to change to 6. If we do have the process colors, this is going to change to 2. And then when I click on set PMS colors, it's going to allow me to enter the values for those PMS colors. We can go ahead and do a style. This time we'll do a pouch. Actually, I'm going to do this in inches this time. Let's say 5 inches. We will provide a zipper at 1.5, and we're going to leave the tear notch off. Right. This manage attachments here just to show you that this does still work. You just click on here, and you could choose what we're adding. Again, the drawings I have obviously are not of bags, but just to make the point, you'll be able to see a picture there. These file references, you can put anything in here. Actually, you know what? I'll just call this master artwork, perhaps. You go over here, you can edit a hyperlink, attach to a file, whatever you want, and that'll be able to open up from there. Right? So you open that from here. I don't even know what I'm going to open. And yeah, there's your background picture. All right, before we move on, we want to set this to active, and now we have an item. Just do a quick refresh here, and you see your item appear there. If you want to open those item contents, all you have to do is just double click on the supplier part number, and you'll get the same thing that we saw before. So you'll notice I put a lot of the fields in blue underline to indicate where to click. You mentioned you had some trouble last time. This allows you to sort with active and inactives, where you just remove any filter. Quotes, I don't have anything in here right now. If you're just going to get a message here that the space is reserved for quotes until the requirements are further refined. What I'd like to see though is that we have quotes listed here, and that when a customer returns the quote to you, you can just hit convert and turn that into a sales order. I'm going to go back here and just create another item. I'm going to create a roll item this time. Maybe this time I don't have a middle layer. Process colors, number of colors is 2. Let's just make it 5 this time. I don't have any process colors. I'll add my PMS. In case this is totally free text here. And this time I'm going to do a roll stock. All right. Again, make this active, and we can go ahead and close this out. Another refresh, you see now I have another item here. Right. So what I'm going to do, we saw that we have the extra item. I'm going to go ahead and make the roll. I'm going to create a new revision of the roll. This time I require a signature. And we can talk about how you want to control this better. This is obviously not the best, right? But it will record the transaction for us at this point. So now we have the new revision. You can see this was revved up to number 1. And you asked for some revision history. So if I click here, I can see what's going on. So you know that we made this on revision change happened here on 12/29. Looks like I'm going to have to fix this here. I'm not sure why that's there. But anyway, we can go ahead and put new notes in here. And we can close that up. So this new revision is active. The old one is now inactive. We'll close this. Again, if we go here, we'll see the old revision still here. If I want to filter for only actives, I can do that. And now you'll see revision 1 of the roll stock is active. Let's go ahead and make an order for this supplier. I'm going to put in their purchase order number. I put a couple of list of users here. You can let me know, of course, of some names if you like. I figure it's just easier than typing it in. Bill 2 will be the single address I have in Brooklyn, and we have the different ship to address to choose from. Let's make an order going to Portland. And now the items that we have to choose, you'll notice I cannot choose the roll revision 0. I can only choose the latest active revisions. But I'm going to put a couple items on here. So say that they want 10,000 of these at a cost of 0.265. Reset 3 decimals actually on here. So you're going to promise this to them on the 14th. And I also want to give them this product here. And they want 5 of those. These cost a little bit more. We talked about this last time. Your order's totaled up here. First line item ready is 424. Last line item ready is going to be 426. All these things get status of initiated. Now we can go ahead and proceed to purchasing. Now this would be your internal purchase order number. We're obviously going to do some integration with QuickBooks on this. Again, choose a name, create the PO. We'll choose the supplier we're getting this from. And you'll also see that we have the quantities and item numbers that carried over automatically for us. We'll choose the terms. And the amounts that are here. I already forgot what the amounts were on the other one. So you see I put some notes here about functionality here to determine the expected delivery date of the materials prior to the promised date of the sales order, right? So that's just a check saying that when I expect this, I expect to receive it, of course, before I need to provide it to my customer. And also, I'm wondering if we have any preset cost, either based on quotes or wherever the numbers might come from. Right now, this is just free text, but if you want to have some standard cost put in here automatically, we can do that also. Maybe it's just a markup from the a markup from the price you're charging your provider or anything else. Let me know. Right now, this is just free text. I added a auto send box here. Right now, that is unchecked. Right now, it is checked. I'll show you what this does in a second. Right? So we'll go ahead and we'll hit send PO. And this will look familiar to you. We had the purchase order. And what I've added here for you was the details of the materials that go on that purchase order. So you'll see here we have item specifications attached for each of these, and they actually are attached here. So we can build this out as much as you like. This is rather basic right now. I just wanted to show you that we can add the item parameters for each of the items ordered. So that'll be attached with the purchase order. If I click on this auto send, what I can do is send the PO again. And what this does is it goes ahead and makes the email that will be sent to the address for that supplier. You see it's already in here. Purchase order number right here from Pack and Wrap. And this report that's attached, of course, is the same report that matches the one I just showed you before. Just slow opening. There we go. Right. So it has all that detail in there. And then you have an option to put whatever customized message you want here. The way this is set up now is that you can open this and review it. Otherwise, it would just automatically send the email. So we can close this. So go back to our orders now, and we see we have a pending order for Superior Food Products. Purchase order 484555. The order date stamped in there, who it was done by, and so forth. Right. So if I go to sales orders, we'll see all the pending sales orders. Let's go ahead and open up number 83. And you'll see that these guys want 10,000 of these bags here. So I'm going to go ahead and complete some of that order. say what I was able to complete 7,500 of those bags on this date. Put some shipping information in there. You'll notice this says partial and partial, right? They ordered 10,000, and of course I can only deliver 7,500, so that's partial, and the order itself will not be complete either. Go ahead and complete this invoice, right? And they'll be charged for the 7,500, totaling 195. So when we go back to the sales order, we see that 7,500 of the 10,000 were filled, right? And the status is still partial. The status of the entire sales order is still pending. Let's get this line item by delivering the other 2,500. They get charged the remainder for the 2,500 units. Close this. You'll see now that this line item is full, right? So they are done. We've fulfilled the 10,000 of the 10,000 ordered. Status, however, of the whole order is still pending because we still have this line item here. So I'm going to go here, and I'm just going to fulfill this order of 5 units. Just prepare that invoice also. So once they get that invoice, you'll notice that the order status is now closed, right? Because all the line items are done, right? I also want to point out that if you proceed to purchase it, it's not going to allow you because there's already an existing purchase order in the system for that particular sales order. On the purchasing side, you'll see the order that we created. Right? This was the purchase order. I want here for some receiving functionality. If you feel like this is appropriate to be here or in QuickBooks, we can discuss it. But nonetheless, that'll let you know that this is not pending anymore, that you actually did receive the materials that you're waiting for. Henry, I think that's about it. I'm not sure what else I can show you. I'm just going to encourage you to fool around with this a little bit more. Think about how it's going to be used in your application. If there's things I can still do for you security is probably an issue. We didn't put any much security in here at all, actually. So maybe we want to concentrate on that. But just play around with it. Let me know what you think, and look forward to hearing your feedback.